Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 14 of Civilization Beyond Earth. I'm starting to explore out towards the other continent, mainly because I just want to see what's going on over there. I very much doubt there's going to be any empty spaces we can colonise or any resource pods that have been missed, but I figured it was nice just to have a quick glance and see what's going on. There's also quite a few bits and pieces around that I'd just like to sort of check out. Still got a lot of these African Union units on our borders, still taking lots of damage from the miasma. I don't think they're a threat. As far as I'm aware, the Slavic Federation are still at war with the PAC, and the ARC are still at war with the KTP over on this continent over here. No one's at war with me. I also noticed that the Slavic Federation have actually started a third city. They've got a colony starting down here. Don't think that's going to be too much of a problem. I wasn't planning on going down there in any way, shape or form anyway, so I don't really care about that too much. We're just waiting for our science because we're trying to build the Deep Space Telescope. That will take a little while, but let's go ahead. We'll go on to the next turn. You want us to go to war with the PAC. No interest in this agreement. I know I said that I would eventually go for a game that was a little bit more aggressive. I do tend to play quite passively. But the one thing I've noticed, I mean, being a big Civilization fan anyway, I do actually watch quite a few other YouTubers who play Civilization games, and most of them nearly always play aggressively. They will actually fight, and most of their victories are domination victories. And even if they're not domination victories, even if they go for another type of victory, they still usually end up going to war with almost every civilization in the game. You don't need to do it. And I don't like the combat all that much in Beyond Earth, simply because I think the cities are too squishy, which is one of the things that needs to be balanced. But certainly if there is an opportunity for war, I won't shy away from it. We have a quest decision. It's basically for another trading post. Not too sure whether or not we'll need either of them. So either 2 science and 2 production to any city, or 4 science. Science would be better for us if we can get it. So let's go for Bana Musa. We don't know where it's actually going to pop up. Oh, that's actually very close to us. Yeah, I certainly want to send a trade route to that as soon as we can. Choose production. Fidel has finished the surveillance web. Do you really need to build anything over here? I mean, you don't have any tundra. I think you can just go ahead and go on to research for now. Develop a virtue. Do we continue to stack stuff in industry, or do we go down knowledge? First of all, let's have a look. Could we get any bonuses? Well, we could get a 10% production and a 10% energy bonus in the capital if we picked a level 1 virtue. We can't get a level 2 bonus, can't get a level 3 bonus, and we're not due any bonuses in industry or knowledge. Are there any things here that we particularly need? Well, nothing in tier 1 of knowledge. We could get central planning, which would give us +5 energy in the capital, and that's good because we get +5 energy in the capital plus an extra 10% energy in the capital as well, so that would be quite good. 25% production to build it towards building orbital units. That can actually be quite useful because we are going to need to build the Deep Space Telescope quite soon. +2 production for every manufactory. Well, I don't have any. And orbital units stay in orbit 50% longer before deorbiting. Don't really need that right now. What about any of these? Earn extra energy equal to 30% of the culture we generate. Don't technically need that. Minus 40% science penalty for the number of cities for new technologies. So that can actually be quite useful. But I think what I'm going to go for right now is 25% production towards building orbital units. And the main reason for doing that is because it'll be a lot quicker building the Deep Space Telescope. This worker, you are going to work on a mag rail. We will eventually get ourselves a mine on that hill, I'm assuming. Now, what are you doing? You're fully healed. You're going to go up here and work on that titanium. Now, we still know there's a Kraken around somewhere. There's a sea dragon there. Let's move away from it a little bit. We can take a shot at it. We won't kill it, but we'll do a huge amount of damage. We've also got this Kraken up here that worries me greatly. But we could take a double shot at that Kraken. We'll probably finish it off. It will upset the KTP, but we're not bothered about that. There we go. Another cracking down. Fantastic. What about that explorer? Not an awful lot he can do up here, really. Oh, he's had his move for this turn. Trade convoy. Well, you can keep going. Can you not reach the new place? You can keep going there. Maybe it's because we haven't... well, we have uncovered the tiles. Maybe there's miasma up there. I should send a unit to go and check it out. Let's, well, you can't really get to it easily, can you? Marine, you're going to go over there and have a look and make sure there's no miasma. If there is miasma, we'll see if we can get it cleared up so we can get a trade route through. Can't go by sea, of course. Maybe that was a sea route. I didn't really pay all that much attention to it. The Slavic Federation has made peace with the PAC. You're going to attack my boat, which is very annoying. I don't think you're going to be able to destroy it, though. No, you haven't, and you've just gained me a veterancy. So, orbital automation, that has finished. Very, very nice. So, what am I doing here, Marine? You're working your way up there. Veterancy gained on our ship. You're going to take the discipline, which is the extra attack. You're going to destroy that, and then eventually we will move you somewhere safer, just so that we can heal you up. Let's move down with the rest of our ships as well. Nothing too scary down there. Let's explore this way a little bit. That station has actually gone. Looks like it's been destroyed. Or it could have just disappeared because no one's used it. Let's construct a mine over here. That'll be really nice. What else do we have? Trade convoy. Yep, you can't actually get to the to that new place yet. So maybe there's some miasma or something in the way. If that's the case, we'll just get a worker up there and clear one of the tiles. Not sure why the route is blocked. It looks like, for some reason, the Slavic Federation are actually attacking the Sea Dragons. That's very brave, putting one of your Marines in the water right next to a Sea Dragon. Especially when the Sea Dragon got to move after you did. But it does appear to have backed off. Okay, our turn again. We're now working towards autonomous systems. One thing I did forget to do, and I've lost a turn now, but that's not too bad, is actually go in and change our production and now work on the Deep Space Telescope. It's going to take 3 turns now. It's actually quite good. We can get out of there. We can take our Marine and continue our way up. I mean, we can reach Camp Cascade easily enough. It's just, why can't we get around here? We should be able to. So I do need to take a look at that. What are we going to find over here? Nothing yet. Potentially a good spot to settle. 9 Franco-Iberia. This would actually be a very good spot to put another city. There's titanium, there's fungus, there's Franco-Iberia, there's algae. Putting a city on that tile could be really, really useful. We may have to consider doing that. You're going to head back to friendly territory. Hopefully avoiding any nasty stuff in the ocean along the way. Discovered an alien nest. Not really my problem. They can continue to go ahead and hassle... That's actually the African Union, isn't it? They've settled all the way over there. Also, looks like the African Union has made some progress towards the emancipation victory. Quite a few of them have, actually. No, we don't need open borders. You can go and do one. So, as soon as this turn cycle is finished, we'll just have a quick look at the current victory progress. So, let's have a look. So, yeah, a few of them have made progress towards the emancipation victory and the Promised Land victory. Just means they've completed a particular science, isn't it? There's one particular research you need to do in order to get that. Or launch a lasercom satellite, which is probably what they've done. We'll soon catch up, that's not a problem. What do we need to do for the contact one? So we need to discover the progenitor signal. We've already got one of the 2 pieces. because we've researched the transcendental equation. So in order to get the second piece, we either need to launch the Deep Space Telescope, and it can take a long time, but there you go. Or find a progenitor ruin. Very unlikely to do that, but we shall see. Yeah, I am very, very tempted to try and get a settler across there. So much so, in fact, I'm going to move that guy out of the city. And I am going to purchase a colonist. I'm also going to purchase another cruiser, because I do want to try and give it an escort if I can. It'll only get so far via escort, of course. How long is that going to take you? Because you're about to drop down dead. Oh, you actually need orders. So let's move you back into safe territory and heal you up. We'll continue to have a look around. 9 for... Wow, I've actually changed my mind. I did originally say this tile, but there's 2 sources of Ferrexite there. That tile wouldn't give us the titanium. That tile, 1, 2, 3. Well, that wouldn't give us the titanium either. The other Ferrexite. Coral's nice as well. 1, 2, 3. That'll be out of range. Now, if I didn't want a coastal city, could put it on the I think that's probably the best tile. We'd get 2 sources of Ferrexite. We wouldn't get the titanium, sadly. The coral would be good. It wouldn't be a massive production city, but the main reason for having this city would be to get the Ferrexite and nothing else. I think that's the tile. I definitely do. I think that's the tile we go for. Are we on to the next turn yet? Can we move you out? No. So that gunner is just going to skip a turn. Marine. Oh, you're moving through hills, which is really annoying. You can move an extra space or 2. Hopefully that manticore isn't going to fire at us. I don't think it will, but you never know. Still not making a huge deal of energy per turn. Health has dropped a little bit, but not a massive amount. So let's continue. There's definitely a lot of aliens down here. Let's try and give them a relatively wide berth while we check out down to the south. Gran Exito has finished the Hollow Suite. There's still plenty of stuff it can build, though. +1 science from Ferrexite, +2 science, +2 city defense. Let's go ahead and get that. Seems like an excellent idea. You can continue just to have a quick scooch around up there. Yep, nothing else really worth getting, but we know what we're going for. What are you doing there? You've built the extractor. I guess you could just go and build the mag rail on this tile. That's not a bad idea. Because then we could always bring one down here if we did decide to set up another city there. Although I'm not convinced that that is the way to go. So. Colonist, where are you? Tech jet, colonist. Let's move you out as far as you can go. You can only really move 1 tile because you've got the embark penalty. So let's put the cruiser there on top of you. You can move back into the city. And fortify. Didn't really want to move you there. I forgot you'd already moved for this turn. Hopefully that sea dragon will leave us alone. It probably won't. The drone, I think, can technically attack us as well because they can move over water. Cruiser, yes, you're just coming here to recuperate, basically. So, let's do that. Now we can actually get on to the next turn. Only making 11 energy per turn, which is quite low. We're about to finish this research, so we should probably move on to the next thing after that. Yeah, we are being attacked by that sea dragon. That's very annoying. It's done a fair bit of damage to us as well.
When provided,
and we've completed our science. Got another level in affinity progress. So what do we need to do? Well, first of all, we can upgrade our Marines to Disciples, so let's go ahead and do that. We can either give them plus 20% extra combat strength when they're next to a friendly unit, or plus 8% per adjacent friendly unit. Well, I don't have that many units, so I'm not going to I'd need to have at least 4 units together to be able to beat that bonus. So let's go ahead and just take that one. I think that's better. And we can upgrade our attack jets to needle jets now. We can either give them plus 30% combat strength when intercepting, or we can give them plus 15% against land and sea units. I don't think I'm going to have much attack from air, so I'm mainly going to be using them as bombers. So basically that's what that first choice is. Do you want it to be a better fighter, or do you want it to be a better bomber? I want it to be a better bomber. Not a lot else I can do there either. So let's see what we've got here. Well, first of all, let's take our colonist. We want to move our colonist out. That's as far as we can move our colonist. So we'll move our ship to support it. We'll take a shot with that ship, which will do quite a lot of damage. And I know this cruiser is healing, but he can take a shot as well, and that will at least finish off that Sea Dragon, protecting our colonist a little bit more. Is there anything else that I want to build here? Or do we just want to go back into research? Let's go back into research. Working on terraforming now so we can get the floatstone quarries. We do have that deep space telescope. Let's go ahead and get that launched. It doesn't really matter where we put it, but we'll get it launched anyway. Not making any money at all. Probably really should think about getting more generators online, and potentially some solar collectors as well. Might have to consider doing that. Now then, can we deal with you? You've got a veterancy. Do I want to spend that veterancy on an instant heal? I think I'm going to say yes. It does seem like a bit of a waste, but mainly these ships are for scouting, and I don't really want to have to keep going back every time I end up encountering a Sea Dragon. It's a little bit annoying. Covert operation was detected in Prosperity. We currently have someone in Liqueur, but let's move you into Prosperity. So you are on counterintelligence, or you will be. Unit needs orders. You're now taking damage in miasma. I'm tempted to sort of keep you here until the colonist arrives, really. Okay, so. Is there miasma in that tile? It's very hard to tell. It's not showing any miasma. It doesn't show miasma. It just says floatstone. Snow Hill. And there's no miasma on that tile. I can't understand then why a caravan couldn't reach. Trade vessel. Well, you can't reach because there's no way to get to that by sea. That I understand. I do hope we can get to it. It would be nice to get the extra science. I honestly have no idea why we can't get to it at the moment. Because we should be able to get to it by land. So, consider me confused at the moment. Okay, unit needs orders. Do I want to do anything with you for now? No, I think you're just going to sit there in safety. You can sit there in safety as well, just until I work out what I'm going to do here. You are going to continue to heal up. Colonist. Can't move very fast very far, but we will try and keep you escorted if we can. That's a lot of aliens. Okay, some silica. You guys just sit around and do nothing. On to the next turn. Not a lot I could do there. We'll need to heal that guy up at some point as well. Only 4 energy per turn. That is really low. Definitely going to need to build some solar collectors. In fact, we could do that in the capital. So we probably will. Let's just move these ships along a little bit more. relatively clear. You'll also notice now that my buildings of my cities are looking very much supremacy now. So they're definitely getting the visual style. Let's go ahead into liqueur. Let us change production and build ourselves... Do we have the tech for a solar collector? No, we don't at the moment, actually. 2 turns on terraforming. Do we have anything else queued up after terraforming? I don't think that we do. Where is the solar collector? This is going to be one of those ones that I can't find again, isn't it? Solar collector, photo systems, you are there. Solar collector, 6 turns to research. So let's go ahead and put a tick in that. We'll queue that up. It will give us a harmony affinity. It'll also give us +1 food from plantation, so it's actually quite nice. So if that's queued up as number 2, what do I have queued up as number 1? Synthetic thought. Do I really need the sabres? Probably not straight the way. Has the cynosure already gone? That's the question here. Let's look at diplomacy. Probably has. Right, they don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have it. And you don't have it. Double check. No. 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 I'm very surprised by that, because normally the AI always has solar collectors everywhere. So we'll... Oh no, it's not the solar collector tech, is it? Of course, now I'm being an idiot. It's synthetic thought. And I'm probably the only one going for supremacy. So we'll carry on and we'll go for that first, just because it would be nice to get that wonder if we can. Although I think someone's already got the Bitegeist. But we'll try and get that one, and then we'll see if we can get some solar collectors. We've certainly got enough energy coming in to, you know, sort of keep us in the positives for a little while. Let's go and finish work on this mag rail. Colonist. Very slowly and carefully work your way over to the new lands. Clearing a forest has created 20 production for liqueur. Just letting the AI do all of its stuff. At least that cruise is now fully healed. No trouble from the aliens. And we are still at 20 health. But that's probably a good time to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization Beyond Earth. And I'll see you on the next video. Until then, goodbye for now.